ethical dilemma took me off guard when I first heard it. I was browsing Bandcamp like normal and just had a streak of shit albums prior to hearing this band. The cover had me interested and I liked the look of the tags. Here's what I've come to learn about this album from repeated listening. This album is artisanal. The way they managed to create music that feels like it transcends genres of metal, providing invigorating and enthralling music, not through major changes from song to song, but through the unique performances that make up this oil painting of an album. Their style, if you will. The songs transition between states of thrash, power, progressive, and an overall spirit of inquisitiveness. The vocals always have a real power behind them, reminiscent of some classic metal performances, with almost operatic grandeur and contagious bravado. The melodies of the keys, the twin guitars that can range from and meet between 80s thrash and progressive metal that melts your brain ever so wonderfully. The drumming sounds excellent, very methodical and well balanced, while still going hard when the song calls for it. The band clearly has a very unique style to their performance, like if Ronnie James Dio and Dream Theater had a band baby while Anthrax delivered it. Different songs can seemingly include multiple genre shifts before it hits the next track. Message to the Masses carries the urgency and power of thrash with the technicality of prog and somehow transitions seamlessly between the two extremes, providing feelings between beauty and banter, boasting brilliant bouts. Mark the Moment has lyrics full of emotion, the singer vowing loyalty and support. Contains the usual brilliant singing and band to match. The guitars guide the songs seemingly as much as the other instruments, though admittedly I wish that I could hear the bass a bit better. That's consistent throughout the album, mind. Up next we have Web Weaver, a story of vengeance, justice, and certain victory against a dastardly foe, under whom the hero vows all these things and more from within his current unwanted confinement. The keys and guitars work well together to create moments that feel magical, and the drums, guitars, and vocals create the harder, heavier metal parts of the songs, which, funnily enough, get the next song started too. Dream Screen starts off with powerful and consistent metal guitar riffs and power chords powering the epic vocals and skillful drumming that transforms as the synth steps in to command the show. Things take a turn for the trickier, softer side of metal with the next track, Echoes in Paradise, turning the prog way up and bringing in melodies that are soft enough that I can actually hear the bass guitar for a change. With all of this progression, of course we need a synth solo wrapped in a rather lovely distorted guitar performance. After that wraps up, Purify starts off deceptively simple before coming in with poetic riffs and softer vocals with the same intensity, building momentum as the song continues. Next we have Faceless Encounter to follow, feeling more thrash than any of the songs prior, and feeling like classic metal when it doesn't. That is until the halfway point, where additional voices sing with choral and synth backing accompanied by steady drumming, and a return to the classic thrash again in time for the obligatory and celebrated guitar solo. The great guitaring continues in I Walk Alone, in a tale of solitude and self-sacrifice for the sake of fate and destiny, in honor of tradition and glory. This song feels the most like a power metal piece than the other tracks of the album. This album feels like it wears its heart and its talent on its sleeve, masterfully melding melodies and shredding up a storm while they do it. This is one of those albums that I think anyone can enjoy. I would like to hear more bass though.